some pretty unfortunate news that I don't want to say was inevitable, but I kind of saw it coming.
I mean, like, this happened not even, or actually, no, it's been a while. This happened like a couple years ago with the whole George Miller, like, oh my God, he's gonna do Justice League, oh my God, it's gonna be cool. No, it never happened. Nothing came of it. And like, no Flash movie, no Wonder Woman movie, no nothing. Now we're getting news that Justice League is probably not even gonna be made until like 2021.
If we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
Basically what happened is the studio just wasn't happy with the script, and instead of going through rewrites and kind of trying to fix what they had, they just decided to throw the whole thing away.
Yeah,
So
I don't know
back
if they
at the drawing
necessarily,
board.
that's what they said. They probably didn't throw it away. They're kind of waiting for Man of Steel. That's like the big question mark right now at Warner Brothers.
Pretty much all of DC's future rests on Superman's
Yeah,
shoulders.
DC superhero movies, I should
basically.
say. It's a heavy burden, but if anyone can carry it, it's Superman. And hopefully this movie really does pull it out. It looks awesome. I'm really excited for it, and I think it has a lot of potential, and that they kind of can just go get on the boat, get everything going already. But apparently that script was really terrible. And
It sounded cool. They had Darkseid in it.
yeah, but like, just because you throw Darkseid in there doesn't mean it's gonna be cool.
But I guess
You
they
have
were
to do it
taking
right.
a lot of characters, and they couldn't even figure out which characters they wanted to put in it. It just
Well,
sounded a little-
one huge thing that was going to be kind of important in this whole Justice League debacle was Batman and the reboot, and kind of like the next phase of that being that Chris Nolan's Batman would not be what they would go with. That universe is done. They're not going to pick up those story arcs or the story plot lines or anything like that. There's really nothing to pick up. With Justice League, it would have been the introduction of the next Batman, and they would have done another trilogy after the movie. Now it's almost seeming like they're gonna do Batman first and then Justice League later, and I don't know.
But what's
That doesn't
bizarre
make
about
sense.
that is that Batman was originally sounding like it was going to be 2017, which you would think now if they're scrapping Justice League, it may be sooner, but now it looks like they're pushing it further back, and we may not get it until 2019 now.
Which, like, I don't, it just doesn't make sense to me what they're doing and what they're thinking. I mean, I understand you don't want to spend too much money, and you don't want to waste too much money. They spent like $650 million making Superman Returns because it took like 13 years to make. And they did so many different rewrites, so many different scripts. They made so many people do so many different things. And then finally, the product that they had didn't return them anything. So that sucks. Yeah. And I know that they're being really, oh my God, we can't really like test the waters too much, but.
It's just, we get how many Marvel movies a year, and we're lucky if we get a DC movie every couple years.
See, but Marvel was smart about it, and
Yeah.
they timed it right, and they did everything right, and they kind of, they did a huge risk, kind of getting everything set up and keeping going with it, with the Hulk not really doing that well, and they had a better product at the end of the day, and I think Warner Brothers can do that. They have a lot of good talent in their stable, I should say. Especially at DC Comics, you can get those guys to write scripts, right? But whatever, I'm so done with Justice League news.
I'm gonna say, Superman, you better be awesome.
Yes, you are gonna
Get
be
us
awesome.
more DC movies.